Who says good things never happen? I gotta give a great big shout out here to Lone Rider Motorcycle Gear. They ran a contest the other day that I had entered, and I was selected. So they've sent me a Ranger tank bag and one of their 30-liter Overlander bags. Hey everybody, I had a wonderful thing happen to me. I entered a contest a couple weeks back with a company called Lone Rider, which makes motorcycle soft bags and hard parts and really good stuff. I actually owned one of their larger duffel bags called the Overlander 30L. And basically in this contest, they sent me two new bags, one being another Overlander, the 30-liter, and their tank bag. So the tank bag is called the Ranger. And wow, well thought out product, I have to say. Straps to your bike nicely. It's really got a lot of volume on the inside. And I can keep a lot of stuff in there. So when I'm on my longer trips and doing my vlogging, it's amazing. The inside of the bag itself, I've got enough room to actually put a mirrorless camera with a 70-200 lens on it, sideways, and still have lots of room in the front to put stuff for the day, like my nitro spray, some breakfast bars, Kleenex, some spray to clean my screen. You know, any little extras, or I could throw my vlogging cameras, my action cameras in the front section. So everything's kind of right there. And if I got to stop somewhere, they've done this really ingenious fidlock magnetic system to get it on and off the bike once you have your harnesses on. And it's like 2 seconds to take the whole thing off. You could strap one to the other and leave the strap long and throw it over your shoulder and you're gone with all the stuff that could be taken off your bike should somebody unscrupulous try to do so. But wow, that's really handy and something I never realized I was missing before, and now that I'm using it, it's just amazing. The fidlocks that they have is this new thing, and let me see if I'm doing it backwards. It's that quick to undo it. And that opens that first lid. There's actually a top cover and then a second inner chamber. Really neat, because I can throw my gloves in here, put it on there, and then walk around. There is a little storage zip right here with a little screen area so you can keep stuff in. There's a waterproof zip right at the top here. So if you have like maybe toll road passes or something, keep that in there, or credit cards or gas cards or whatever. Then on the inside, all this can be done with one hand, by the way, when it's attached to the bike. On the inside, it is just huge, and they have this lovely red for giving you a high contrast so you can see stuff at the bottom really easy and around the sides. And they have these wonderful pockets all the way around the outside to keep stuff in. And tons of room. And like I said, I could fit a whole mirrorless camera across the top here. I also have found that it's also a great spot to throw my drone. So if I want to keep my drone in the bike, tons of room for it. I'd actually readjust this, maybe put it in the front, but there's room for it all right there. So if I see something I want to drone while I'm riding, it's right there in front of me, ready to go. Pull it out, have it take off. I can take the remote, do what I'm going to do, tell it to do its move, put it in the top here, throw that down, put the lock on, and on my way to go. And you can do your filming, and it looks like you haven't got your remote out because you've got your drone out there doing its thing. Really cool. So I had no idea that I could use something like this and make use of it, and it's actually become indispensable for me. So awesome. And it looks huge sometimes, but when it's on the bike, I have very little problem with it. It doesn't get in the way. It's no problem reaching the bars. Nothing when you're turning gets touched. So really quite impressive. So yeah, that's the Ranger tank bag. On the top, they have this MOLLE webbing. I almost missed that. And I've made use of that right away. They've got all this MOLLE, so you could add whatever little extras to it you'd like. But I've put a Velcro patch on there, and it's sealed on. And I'm using a third-party map pocket with Velcro on the back, stuck to the top, and that's where I keep my cell phone. It's just something I do. I like to have my cell phone right there in front of me, so if I see a business text or something, I can pull over and take care of the call or whatever I got to do. So really neat idea. It may be something that maybe Lone Rider might want to have one that they're selling, but I don't think they do as of yet. But the fact that if they don't have something as a solution quite yet, you can find stuff. They've gone and used a system that is pretty universal, and you can add and remove extra parts as you need it. So super awesome. Very impressed, very happy with it. If you want to see more about it, Lone Rider's website have links probably to YouTube and their videos about the product. I couldn't explain it any better than they can, so I recommend you definitely, if you're interested in this bag and you want to know more about how it's designed and how it works, please check out Lone Rider. I'll throw some links in my my description down below, and go check it out, because it's amazing. So thank you, Lone Rider. I really appreciate this, and I'm looking forward to getting lots of use out of it. On top of this, they sent me a 30-liter Overlander bag. So it is essentially a bomb-proof, amazing duffel. And it has so much technology in it and options, I can't get over how well it's designed. In fact, I was even able to put a little Canadian flag on the Velcro that's attached to the bag. The top piece here is called their Beaver Tail. It's got molly webbing on one side, so you can strap whatever you like on there. I'm planning to put extra fuel containers or water bottles, or, you know, whatever you can imagine. I think they sell extra small mini bags that you can strap on in different spots and use them for different things. There's also molly webbing on the front, on the sides, and I've got a medical pack that I've created that with a quick tearaway that's using the molly system. So that sits right onto one side and gives me quick access. Should something happen to me, I come off the bike or whatever, I can at least reach for it and rip it off. The bag itself is made from this super strong material, and it looks really resilient. So I'm very impressed, and I can't imagine it damages very easily, and awesome looking. The Beaver Tail has two sides to it, and look at that. I've got a map in there of Southern Ontario, but basically there's a map pocket on the other side, and you can tear that off if you need to go in and do some planning somewhere, or have somebody help you with directions. There's also a opening here where you can put a water reservoir with your straw, so you can have it fished out and feed to you, so you can keep hydrated as you're riding down the road. There are shoulder straps. So if you wanted to wear this like a backpack, so that sits pretty nice, comfortable. So if you got a lot of stuff you're bringing into your next room or your campsite or wherever you're hiking into, you can throw it over your back if you want and kind of carry it in that way. There's even the chest strap on it. Or if you just want to carry it like a duffel, you can actually tie these two together like so, and just carry it like a duffel and extend those out if you want, but that's amazing. So yeah, the Beaver Tail covers that nicely. I actually keep my tripod in the top, and when I put the Beaver Tail over top, it straps everything down nice and tight. Works really well. They have a center strap here to help cinch stuff down, and this metal buckle that's attached to it that you can buy they have a third party called Steel Core, I believe, and it's basically a anti-theft strap that you can use and lock this to the bike when it's on. Really smart. You know, like if you're getting off to go to a gas station, you're at a gas station, you need to go in and use the loo or something, you cannot worry about your bag so much, because the average person's not going to have a set of cable cutters there to take it away from you. If somebody wants it bad enough, I'm sure they can get it, but it's got a great theft deterrent to it by doing that. 100% waterproof from what I understand. The inside is very similar to the tank bag. It's got this red liner on the inside that keeps the form, and it actually makes it easy for you to see what's going on in the bottom, in case there's anything hanging out down there that's small. And there's also little pouches and little side zippers for keeping little items inside. Absolutely incredible. You can roll it up super tight using their air valve on the one side, and squish her down and roll it up and make it watertight. But if you don't, if it's a nice day, they show you, you can just do a little quick fold or a double fold, strap it down, and you can get in and out of it really quick, and it's just fine for a regular day. But if it's raining, you can seal it up. It won't get wet, is my understanding. So far, the rain that I've seen, it hasn't gotten wet at all. Really impressive products that these guys make, and I can't say thank you enough. I'll show you a bit of stuff, me working on the motorcycle, putting it on, and how it mounts to it, and where the straps go, or on my bike, I'm riding a 800 GS. But really well thought out. I can't say how amazing this bag is. So I gotta say, if you're interested in one, go and check out their website. They have some links to their own videos where they've really walked through the product line and explained what it can do. Absolutely stunning. So, thank you again, Lone Rider. Really awesome. I look forward to getting lots of use out of both of these bags. I gotta say, it looks silly now when I put them on my bike and I've got these old, big, heavy hard bags on the side as my panniers. But I may look at investing in those down the road. Thank you so much for sending it to me. Thank you for selecting me. Really appreciate it. And, oh, let me show you. So this is the 30 liter. Just as a comparison, I'll show you the 48. The 48 is basically the same bag, just physically longer, physically wider, physically taller. I actually keep my camera bag in this when I'm out doing big hikes and going to shoot like waterfalls or any kind of landscape work. I can basically get off the bike, open this up, pull my camera gear out, seal this back up with my motorcycle gear that I was wearing, lock it up with the steel core, and then go off without worrying too much about anything being locked inside. The features of this bag are pretty much exactly the same as the 30 liter, so you can wear it like a backpack as well. Let me throw that on just so you can get an idea of how much bigger that looks on the back of you, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Not bad, huh? So yeah, that's my video. Just a big thank you again to Lone Rider. If you want to know more about them, please do check out the Lone Rider website. I'll put some links in my description down below. Check them out. If you haven't used Lone Rider gear before, I'm really impressed. I think the general consensus out there is everybody's very impressed. And I look forward to a long time getting to use these, and would love to get more into their product line. So thank you again. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next gear video. This is my first one, so we'll see. Maybe there'll be more to come. Have a great one. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out one of my travel videos.